Now, let us see the way of taking this image, any of these images. I'm going to click on, I like the first one. So I will be clicking on the first image. This image is now on my screen. You can see that here, after clicking once on the image which we want to take, it will open up here in the side margin. And in the side margin, there, like below this image, there will be many other images, but you have not applied your filter for the rest of the images. The filter is applied for only these images which are here in the left side, and this one is the selected one. Now I want to show you that if I'm saying that this image is a copyright free image or is having an OER license, how to make sure? So below this image, there is a section called license details. I hope you all would be in a position to see this section. My cursor, just follow my cursor. Here it is written license details. And if you want to see that whether this resource which I have just selected, what exactly, which copyright license this is following, click on this license details. As soon as you will click on this license detail, you will get the license which is adapted by that particular image. And I must say that this one, because it was from Pixhere has now adapted the public domain or the public domain certificate or CC0 or whatever, um, like the seventh one. So this is a public dedication tool or public domain certificated video photograph, means it is takeable. You can use it for any type of purpose. Even attribution is not compulsory, but I always give and suggest you to give the attribution. So now I'm sure about the relevance and the copyright of the image. Now I'm going to take the image. So I'm going back to the image. So this one is the image, and now I have to take it. For the purpose of taking the image, click again on the image. Once you will click again on the image, you will be on this type of page of the website. And you can see that right now the image is in front of you. You can, now what you can do, you just have to copy the image. So I have to copy this image, and for this purpose, you need to do the right click and copy image and come back to your page. And here where you have placed the, like after writing some lines, you were requiring an image. So here I have placed the image which I just have taken from the internet, which is a copyright free image, or you can say that it's a free image, it's a OER, and it's a takeable image. After taking this, you are not going to get any type of problem. So this image is now taken. Next, what I need to do is to give the attribution. So what exactly is to be done for attribution? Below the image, you need to write source and go back to the place from where you have taken the image. This is the web place from where you have taken the image. You have to copy this particular link which is given here above in the address, the web address. You can see this. This is selected here. The link of this particular page, I have selected the link. I'm going to copy it by making Control C, coming back to my page, and I'll paste it here. I hope everybody is able to follow. Below the image itself, I have written the source, and in front of the source, the actual link of that particular image from the website is copied and pasted. And in this way, the providing of the acknowledgement is done. Suppose you want to give a figure title to this particular diagram, that you can do without any problem. What you can do, just make an enter, and here you can give the figure title. Figure 1 and the title, whatever title you want to give. And if you want to make the font size a little smaller, or you want to arrange it in some specific way, you want to unbold, you want to make it a little smaller, or you want to make it here in the side, it is up to you. There is no any specification related to providing of the source. Font size is, it should be according to your own requirement. And in this way, the providing of attribution is done for an image. So this was related to the image. In this way, you can take any of the images from the internet, which are OER. Never ever take any image which which is not filtered. If you are going to publish something, always apply the filter of Creative Commons licenses, as I just have shown, and then only take the image which is under OER and provide this particular line. There is one more issue. At times, what happens that there is any when we are selecting any image, like here in this case, suppose in this case, suppose I don't like this image, but I wish to take some other image, which is an SVG image or some sort of different format. SVG images or GIF images, you all would be aware of that they are animated images. But suppose there is a free GIF image, which is moving in some sort, and you just want a specific part of that animation. Once there are 4 5 sequences, you just want one sequence. Even there is a possibility of taking a print screen. Take a print screen, you can always download or take a print screen, crop it. After cropping it, you just place it in your document and take the link again, copy the link and paste it below the screenshot or the material. Like in case of few cases, like in this case, what at times happens that if you take an image from uh, and here you can see that after applying the filter, this Creative Commons licenses in blue color, it is going to appear in front of you. Suppose I'm willing to take this image from Flickr, and I've clicked on Flickr, and this type of image is in front of me, and it is asking me to download and all. And if I don't want to download, it's up to me if I want to download. Like right, if you make a right click now, there is no any section for copying. It will ask you to save as. What I normally do, because in the machine a lot of things are already saved, but I don't want something which is which I wish to save in my system. I just want to use it somewhere. What I do, I sometimes take the print screen. I have taken the print screen. I will go back to my file, and below this image I'm going to actually share this print screen. So this is the print screen. By clicking a single button on from your laptop, you can make a print screen. You can see that the screen is actually printed. Right now the screen is printed, and I wish to take this image. So for that purpose, what I can do, I can just crop it here. I'll make a crop. This cropping can be done. This way you can crop the image. All the extra things can be removed. This way you have cropped the image. You can see that the image is now cropped, and what I can do next, I can give the source from copying the source from here and pasting it in front of the source. And this is also one of the ways of giving the using the material and providing it here and providing the source of that material. So this is also one of the ways, and it is also a proper way. So this is, I think you all would have got the point that how to take the image and provide the attribution. There is one more thing. Um, in case at times uh, in few of the cases the link is very big. This link which you want to give as the source, if it is very big, in this case it's not very big, it's a smaller link. But suppose there is a link when you are copying and pasting, it is going to it is going to be to take at least 3-4 lines. That type of link can be shortened, and the way of shortening is there is a place or site which is meant for shortening the URLs. You would have heard about Bitly, but I'm not using Bitly because it's not fully free. So I'm going to use the free URL shortener, which is provided by RBGY. It's a government's like concern, so you don't need to worry about any of the uh, like issues related to the shortened tools. You can note down this free URL shortener .rb.gy. So if you come to this place, on this page, you will find this type of section. And here you need to copy, like you need to paste the link which you need to shorten. And this can be used for any purpose. At times we have got an invitation which we need to send to people related to Google Meet or Microsoft Teams or Cisco WebEx and XYZ. Even that can be shortened. All the bigger internet links can be shortened through by using this particular place. So place copy the like paste the copied material here. That link which I have just copied, I have pasted it here and click on shorten URL. After pasting it, you have to click on shorten URL. Once you will click on shorten URL, automatically at the same moment, it will give the shortened link to you. And this is the shortened link. Copy this shortened link and you can even paste it here in the place of the bigger one. You can see that just below the bigger one, I have pasted the shortened one and it is too short. Even if you want to type it over, like if you want to type the link for opening it, it can be typed because it is having just few few letters. So it becomes an easy way of providing the links or the source. Either you have to give the bigger one or you can give even the shorter one. So this is the way of taking the image. The next thing is that if you want to take some text, like now after giving the images related to food security, I have again written some lines on food security and on my own in this essay. And now I'm done with writing the lines and I feel that, oh, I should take something from the internet, some definitions or something from the internet, and I should use it here in my essay. Yes, you can take, but you can take only the OERs. And how to take it, I'll tell you. Basically, I'm going back to this particular place from where we were using the materials. So this was the page where we have written the keyword and then clicked on images. So now we require the text. So rather than on images, you have to click on all. Right now I'm doing uh, all these things for taking some text part on food resources. So I will click on all. As soon as I'll click on all, you can see a lot of material coming in front of you. But you can see that there is nothing which is which can be which can imply that all these materials are takeable or not. So what you need to do after placing the keyword, you have to, keyword is already written, so I need not do it again. The keyword is already written. I want some text material. So I'll click on the settings. You can see that here there is a section where there's a small wheel kind of thing. You keep your cursor on it and it will show you that it's the settings button. Click on the settings. As soon as you'll click on the settings, you will find this type of box coming in front of you. And here there is a section called advanced search. Click on the advanced search. As soon as you will click on the advanced search, you will see this type of page coming in front of you where the keyword is already food resources is already written. Now come a little down and you can see under the usage rights, what is it written? Not filtered by license. But you require something which is filtered by license. So what you need to do, you need to select. You need to click on this drop down. After clicking on the drop down, you can find a lot of options, not filtered by license, free to use or share, free to use or share even commercially. These are all the different type of licenses which we just have talked about. So the last one is the one which is CC BY or the most open license, free to use, share or modify even commercially. CC BY and CC BY SA. You can even use it commercially. So this you have to click. I'm going to click on this last one. Free to use, share or modify even commercially. After clicking this, click on advanced search. This is the blue button for advanced search. Click on this. Now you have clicked on the advanced search and now you can see that a lot of material will be in front of you. After applying the advanced search, the material which will come in front of you over the screen, this is takeable material. The takeable material will come in front of you. And now you can click on the sites. So I have clicked on the first site, which is from Wikipedia, and you can see that there is a lot of material. Even in case of photos, you can take a photo from here, or image, or the text part can be taken. So let us take some part from here. So I'm going to take this much text. I need to take this much text. I can copy and paste it, but I also want to make sure that if I have created a material and it is sent to someone, and if that someone is using any type of plagiarism detector software, Urkund, Turnitin, Grammarly, XYZ, any software, and you all would be aware of that the software or the machine is is basically, it is not having brains. It runs on artificial intelligence. So it is not going to inform the authorities that the material which is taken by some person, by the person, is an OER material. It is going to just say that the similarity report is 30% similarity. In out of the 30%, there is a probability that 25% is from the OER sources. But because the Urkund and Turnitin, all these are the services based on artificial intelligence, it only talks in plus and minus. And to avoid that type of circumstance, there is another way, there is a way in which you can take the material from OER, which is not going to harm you in terms of Urkund and and the Turnitin. And what is the way? While writing textbooks, you need to take care of that. Rather than copying and pasting the material, you have to make sure that whatever you are going to take should be from OER. See, if you are going to take something from any of the sources and you are making adaptation, that is not allowed. Taking material for adaptation or adaptation from OER is allowed. But to avoid the plagiarism detectors, the way which you are going to follow is not the way of copying and pasting. Rather than doing this copying and pasting, make a screen share by clicking on this maximize button. Now you can see that the screen is shared. Now the screen, there are two screens in front of you. The first screen, the first screen is the one on which I am working, and the second screen is the one which is basically used for getting a reference, getting the material. So now what I will do here, I'm going to type the things which are written here. I wish to take material, this much material, this much material I wish to take. So I'm not going to copy and paste. On the place of copying and pasting, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see and type it here. And why? Why the purpose? What is the purpose? See, whenever we copy and paste some material, the back end of the material, in the back end, there are programmings which are done. You can see that here there are a lot of hyperlinks. And if you click on any of the hyperlinks, the page of that hyperlink is going to open. How it is being done? Because there is a programming, there is a coding which is done for placing this material. And when you copy and paste the material, the codes, the programs are also copied and they also come all together in your program. To avoid this, you can type. You can open it inside in one of the sides of your screen and open the other side where you are supposed to type, and it will be easier for you to see and type. And while typing, if you want to make a small change or certain changes, if you want to, they are all allowed. So now after seeing opening it, I'm going to type it for you. It says a nutrient is a substance can be used by any of the organisms for survival, growth, and reproduction. I hope you can see that what I have done right now. I am taking the material. I see it's not my own material. I am seeing the material from Wikipedia, and then on the basis of the material which I am seeing, I am writing, and during writing, I'm making small changes. The way of writing is changed. Nothing is copied and pasted. I have got reference. I have got the reference material, and I have also made a small change. So now I'm safe from plagiarization. Safe from plagiarization. But see, I'm adapting the material. I'm using it in my own way. So if you say that you have written your own in your own way, so why you are giving attribution? There is no need of giving attribution, or is it necessary to give attribution? Yes, it is necessary to give attribution because you are adapting it from some place. You see that if you have not opened this page, it was difficult for you to write all these things. So you are adapting it from somewhere. Even adaptation is not allowed from the copyrighted sources. You all must be aware of this. They ask you to seek permission or to pay money. So in case of adaptation too, you have to make sure that your material is from a copyright free source. And in this way, you can write, you can type all the things which you want to. Once you are typed, you have typed all those material, then what is next to do? You now have to give the attribution. For attribution purpose, again, copy this particular link from where you are taking it. You have taken it from the page, copy the link. Once you have copied the link, now the next thing which you have to do, below this document, you can make a section called web references. Under this web references section, you can paste that link. Okay, so this is the point. Now suppose here I have taken like a little part from here. I have made it like I have typed it with certain changes. Then I wrote something again on my own. Okay, and in this way I came to this point where I wish to take something again from this page of Wikipedia, but this is something from below. Okay? From here, a classification used primarily to describe nutrient needs of animals. Animals divides nutrients into macro. Like something is written here, and I wish to take this much. Again, I need to type. Always make sure that you are going to type. But just for saving some time, I'm here copying and pasting. Don't copy and paste because the links will come and the plagiarism detectors are going to say that you have taken the material. They just are going to inform you about the similarity, and it will be difficult for you to say to all, to convince everyone who is not aware of OERs and all. So OERs are meant for taking, but the plagiarism detectors are not making any discrimination between the takeable and non-takeable. So this is the only problem. Otherwise, before plagiarism detectors, we were using the material without any hassle. We were copying and pasting, making changes and using the material. But because of this Urkund and rest of those things, nowadays this problem has appeared and we have started not copying, but typing the material. So right now I have taken the material again from this page. And again, this material is basically used in this page. And then I again wrote something on my own. And this time, I'm going to take another material, like I'm writing something on selenium, and the other page is opened. You can see that now the page is different. This page is different, and I'm going to take a part from here. This much, suppose I have taken, and it is used here. See, this part is from another page. This part is from another page, and the above part is from another page. This part is from another page. How somebody is going to identify that this particular web reference is for which one? It means that you need to give some indication, some identification, that this much part is taken from this page, this much part is taken from that page. For this purpose, what we do, we normally give a number. Here, I'm going to give number and it will be in square bracket. This way I have given a number. Number 1. And number 2, I will give number 2, copy this part, here. This way I have given the both of the web references. But indication is not given. Which one is from web reference 1? Which one is from web reference 2? That is not done. So for that purpose, what we will do, this is the first material which I have taken from the first source. So here I will write again 1 in the square bracket, and here this 1 I will copy, and there is a section for superscripting. Click on superscript. You have written 1 which is corresponding to that link, and this one is actually placed on the place where the taken material is given. Now, this is from that page from source one other Another part is also taken. So here also I will write that superscripted one. Now this part is from 2. So here I will write so in this way you have given the attribution and you have also indicated that cross reference in the reference section. So this was the first way of giving proper reference or proper attribution to a text, using a text and giving attribution. There is another way too, in which you can provide, you must have seen that in certain books and documents, um, there are boxes, text boxes, and under the boxes, the material uh, which is which is giving extra information is given. That is a very good way of giving extra information for the purpose of making it highlighted. So for that purpose, if you are giving some sort of definition from a particular taking from internet, in that case you can create a box. So this is the second way in which you can take material and also give attribution. You can create a box, and I'm going to tell you the easiest way to create a box. Whenever you require a box, just click on the insert button. After clicking on insert, there will be this table section. In this table section, for creating a box, select a single cell. Select a single cell. And this way, the best way of creating a box is in front of you. You can see that this is the box, and this box can be extended to multiple pages. It is not going to distort at all. Here, I am going to place this much material. I have taken it from Wikipedia, and I'm going to copy it from here. Suppose you are giving some definition or some important thing. Copy that particular definition and or any material which you want to give in the box. Copy it, and here I am going to paste it. So I have pasted it here, and if I want to make it very clear that this box information is taken from particular source, this particular source. So here in the box itself, you can write the source just as you have done in case of the images, and you can basically copy the page. This was the page link, and you have pasted it here. What I can do, make it bold and a bit smaller, and even I can go for this. So in this way, and even you can go for making this box highlighted, or you can change the color of the box. I normally do it when I'm writing something like in case of books, na, it looks very nice. If you give some boxed information and the box is colored, or you have done some sort of texturing to the box. So you can see that right now I have added a box, and in the box I have given the source itself, and I have also colored the box. So it's a very simple procedure. Just go to this, select the box and go to this particular place, which is for filling color. And you can select any of the colors of your choice. You can select any of the colors of your choice and give that color to that particular portion which is selected. So this was the way in which we can take some text from the internet, and we can use it. Also, after usage, we can provide the proper attribution. So now, what we have created just now, we have created in the form of this particular document. we have created something which you can see that is, suppose you feel that now it is like looking nice and it is basically a good essay on food security which you have just created, and you feel that now I can send it for publication. You have written the book or a paper or anything in this way, and now you want to send it for publication. So before sending it for publication, do one step more. What is that? You should provide a good license, the proper license to your material, so that it becomes OER. And once a material becomes OER, its educational purpose increases many folds, because you have allowed the persons who are willing to use your material for free usage. You have allowed them to use it for free. You have allowed it to be used for without seeking permission, without offering you any money. It is used then by the people very, very easily. What you need to do? You have to give a license to that particular thing, the write-up, the essay, the video, the audio, anything which you have to see how I'm giving the license. For giving a license, you first have to select a license. And for that purpose, I will be going to the Creative Commons website. This is the Creative Commons website from where we just have seen the license details. Here in the Creative Commons license page, home page, you can see that the share your work is written. Click on share your work. As soon as you will click on share your work, there will be this blue box appearing just below. In this blue box, click on get started. As soon as you will click on the get started, you will find this type of page. And here in this page, you can see that by default, a license which is selected is CC BY. CC BY license is selected, and this box which is below here is also the icon for CC BY. So this is the license which you can take up and give it to your document. But suppose I want to give another license. I want to give a license which is CC BY NCSA. Let us change and see how it can be changed. So here you can see it is written, allow adaptations of your work to be shared. And on yes, the tick mark is done. But I have to know, I want to go for CC BY SA or NCSA. So first for making SA, I have to click on yes as long as others share alike. So click on this. Yes, long as others share alike. And as soon as you will click this one, this license is now transformed into CC BY. This is the symbol for SA. And you can take the this license also. You can see that the box has arrived. You can copy this much part and paste it there. But suppose you want to use the other one, CCY, NCSA, non-commercial share alike. For that purpose, allow commercial uses of your work. Right now it is yes. Click on no. Now you can see that it is transformed into CC BY NCSA. And here also the box is now changed. It is CC BY NCSA. Now the next thing is for taking the license, you need to copy this much part. The box and the lines, 3 lines written below the box. Copy this line and come back to the page where you need to give the license. This is the document where we need to give the license. So suppose you are creating a book. In the book, in the folio page, in the beginning, after the cover page, there are few pages which are for information related to the book. So in those pages itself, you can provide this box and the 3 lines that the book is released under CC by SA license or CC by NCSA. That license line can be written. It will just applying those lines Basically, it will transform your material to an OER. I'm going to apply it and you see how I'm applying. I'm going to, what I normally do in a document, click on insert. I have clicked on insert. Just a second now. Hello. हेलो जी वालेकुम सलाम जी 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 हाँ हाँ अच्छा ये मार्क्स एग्जामिनेशन फॉर्म नहीं भरा है तो कैसे उसने एग्जाम भी नहीं दिया होगा इसका मतलब है उसने टीचिंग प्रैक्टिस की है अच्छा मुझे जरा चेक करके फिर बताना पड़ेगा जैनब नाम है उसका ठीक है और ये बीएलएड की है ना मतलब सॉरी डीएलएड की है ठीक है खालिद साहब मैं अभी जरा एक सेशन ले रही हूँ इसके बाद मैं चेक करके आपको बता दूंगी ओके 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 हाँ आई वॉज ऑन Yes, I was on the insert part. So normally if I'm creating a document, I normally insert a footer to the document. So this is the footer. I select any of the styles like this one. I have selected a footer and the material which was copied there, I will be pasting that material here. You can see that in the footer itself, now the license line is placed, the box and the line. Both of the lines are placed. In this way, and just come back, you can see that in this document, all the pages are now having this license line in the footer, and this document is now transformed into an OER. Why? Because now there's a document, this particular license line. We have given CC by NCSA license, and you can even make changes. Suppose you want to remove this page number. If I want to remove the page number, I can remove it. If I want to make the box a little smaller, I can. If I want to use only the box, not the lines, that is also possible. Or if you just want to place the lines, not the box, that is also possible. See why the lines are given. Like in this case, so you are creating a text part. So everybody can be like can see that what exactly is written. But suppose you are creating a podcast, you are creating an audio document, audio file. In that case, how the person is going to give the copyright or the license to that podcast? That will be in the way of recording this line. So once you are done with the podcast recording, like you are done with the topic recording, after that you can record this line too. That this work is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share Alike 4.0 international license. This much part is also recorded. And now after this recording is over, you can you can make it the part of the podcast, and whenever it will be telecasted, this line is also, because it is the line that is the part of this podcast, it will be considered as an OER. In case of videos, you can either take both of the things, or you can go with a single box or only the line. In like it's up to you. In some of the forms, you have to inform that this material is coming under so and so license. So rather you can take one or you can take both. Here in the footer, I have taken the license box and the license line. This was done, and after doing this much, my content is transformed into an OER. If I'm creating a video, as I must have shown you earlier also, in any of the videos, if I want to give my license, like in case of my IIT Madras videos, for Swayam Prabha, I have given the license according to their norms, and I'll show you any of these. One is video. So you can see that this is a video where I have so this is a video in which there is a diagram, but here this diagram is a self-made diagram, so I have not given any attribution. I'll show you how I have given the license. So this is the format which was given to me by IIT Madras, because this video is created for them. So here you can see that they have asked us to add the license line along with the box, this icon, the icons and the box both in the summary page at the end, like around the end of the video, on the summary page we have given the license line, and in this way this video is given the license, and it was transformed into an OER. I will show you one other video where there are a lot of images used, and from the internet. I think this much we have. Yeah, like in this way. In this video you can see that I'm discussing something which is related to virtual education or digital education, and I have used this image. It is taken from the internet. It's an OER image. I have used it in full screen, and I have also given the source just below. You must be thinking of that I have not shortened. I was having enough space, so I have not shortened. At times when I was not having enough space, or I'm creating a collage, or in on a single page there are 4 or 5 images which are used. At those places, I normally shorten the URL and place the shortened one. But here only one image was being used, so I just gave the full URL. Then in the same way, here also you can see that I'm talking something about the video, uh, video calling and all, video call, like how by video conferencing the students were trained, and for informing that I have taken an image from Wikipedia or Wikimedia, and the image is used here along with the source. So this is the way in which you can actually utilize the OERs in your videos, and you can declare your video as OER, and it can be used by multiple people. So these videos can be used by anyone. They are now in public domain. Basically, these are created for IIT Madras for telecast on their Swayam Prabha channels. They are also placed on YouTube. So if you just like write YouTube, on the YouTube, you just write my name, you can find the videos. I can show you the right spelling of my name. You need to type AERUM on, and a lot of videos, whatever I have created, and are already added by IIT. Like the videos can be seen. There is a playlist, like a long playlist, and these videos are for paid students and for MEd students, even for teachers. So you can see that all these videos are placed here, and these are all in public domain. They are being telecasted over the Swayam Prabha channels as well. They have placed it here in the official channel of IIT Madras, which is channel number 16. I think this is okay. This is channel number 15. There are two channels on which they place my videos, on channel 16 and 15. One is run by IIT Kanpur, the other one is by IIT Madras. So, and I'll show you one more thing. I'll show you that if like this one, this video is on my own channel. Uh, this is this video is on the YouTube channel which I basically own. It's a private channel, and this one is I have placed on YouTube, and then I have uploaded this video over NCTs. I have given it to. It's an OER video. I've given the proper license to this video, and it is uploaded on NCT's OER site so that I can get the API scores also. I'm a university teacher. I I'm requiring the API scores. If I'm creating something for my students, they are going to get a lot of benefit. But I should also be having some benefit now. I'm not asking for any money, but at least the APIs. If I'm working hard, then I would be requiring the marks. So that's why what I did, I actually gave some of my material to NCT's website and National Council for Teacher Education. Okay. And this, it is having an OER section. You can also create your account and you can also place your material, give your material in their OER section. They will take some time. I must tell you that because they will go through the material and they will be doing some evaluation. So after the evaluation, they will place your material. If it is fine enough to be placed on a national website, they will place it definitely. So this material is given to NCTE, and I want to show you one thing, that when I was uploading this material on my own channel, I actually selected the license. You can see that if you have selected while uploading, if you have selected the license, then it will be, after clicking on show more, it will be showing you up license, Creative Commons Attribution License, Reuse Alike. This is one more step which you normally do whenever you upload. There is this addition on one step which will transform your YouTube video to an OER YouTube video. Okay, so this I recommend to every teacher, that they should be having that open heart to give the material to the students and to the public for free if they are creating something in the form of OERs. So this was related to how to get to use the material and how to give a proper license. Now, let us come to the four quadrant approach. I hope all of you would have understood what exactly uh, I wanted to convey here in this copyright related part of the session. Is there any question, or shall I go to the next part of the session, madam?
Ma'am, let's have 10 minutes break, ma'am, for next
Okay.
session. Okay. No doubts, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
For this session, no
You
doubts.
all want 10 minutes break. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, although I was supposed to take the session till 4:30 only.
Let's start by 151.
Sorry?
4:15, ma'am. Let's start by 4:15, ma'am. 4:15.
Actually, madam, I must tell you what Professor Anil has mentioned, that Anil sir is here. Sir,
We can extend up to 4:45. Is it fine for you? Thank
it's
you.
okay,
break,
no
sir.
problem. Even I can extend till 5, no problem. So we will start at 4:15.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, Anil sir.
Yes, madam.
Can
We
we
can
start
start now.
now?
Yeah. We can start
Okay,
now.
okay. Thank you. So now I'm going
Okay.
to talk about the four quadrant approach. If we want to develop a massive open online course, what exactly we have to do, and what exactly is the four quadrant approach. So I will be talking about MOOCs. Just to explain that what exactly a four quadrant approach is, I'll just open a Jamboard so that it will be easier for all of you to understand. Whenever we want to create a massive open online course, like any online course, in case of that online course, we need to create the modules for the purpose of the online course, and the modules are in the form which is called as typically the four quadrant approach. So I will be informing, like, first you can see that how exactly a structure of a course is. So this is a normal page, and you can see that let us take a course and let us try to understand that what exactly the structure of any massive open and online courses is, and what is the place of a module in that particular course. So suppose there is a course and which is named as, like, in a normal university or college, we have got courses called as BA, MA, MSc, MBA, and all. But here, in case of massive open online courses, what exactly is considered to be a course is basically the part of that particular course, which is called as BA, MA, MBA, and all. So let us take the example of uh, my own area, which is B.Ed. So I have taken the course B.Ed for here, and when I am going to create a MOOC on from B.Ed, like in case of B.Ed, if there are 10 papers which are taught in this particular full course, the government of India's guidelines is that you cannot go for teaching any course for more than 40% in online. Only 40% part of any course can be taught in online mode, and rest of the 60% can be taught through the offline mode. So what exactly it means, that suppose in this B.Ed paper course, if there are 10 papers, there are 10 papers. So out of the 10, out of these 10 papers, the four papers can be transformed into separate MOOCs. What does it means? That, like, suppose this is the first paper, it can become the MOOC number 1. This is the second paper, this can become the MOOC number 2. This is the third paper, it can be MOOC number 3. The fourth paper can be MOOC number 4. And now the point is, the rest of the papers can also be transformed into MOOCs. But for a student, for one student who is pursuing B.Ed, that student can only take the maximum of 40% of all the papers. So suppose there are 10 MOOCs which are created out of this B.Ed paper, and I am a B.Ed student, then I can select any of the four for pursuing those papers in the form of MOOCs. And Government of India's policy is that if I have given my proctored exams through the online course, the marks which I have obtained in that online course are going to add up in my final result. This is called as CBCS, choice based credit system, where the credits will be transferred to my result. So in this way, now the universities, the colleges are creating the massive open online courses. So here this one paper, this is the first paper. Suppose this first paper is titled as Child Development and Learning. Child Development and Learning. This is the title of the first paper. So this paper is going to become my MOOC. This paper is going to be transformed into a course. One paper is B.Ed is full program. Under this program, there are 10 papers. 10 papers can be transformed into 10 MOOCs. And now this one paper, which is named as Child Development and Learning, I'm going to transform it into a MOOC by the structuring of it. How it is structured, I'm talking about the structure. So this first paper, which is Child Development and Learning, is going to be transformed into one MOOC. So I have given it the title Child Development and Learning MOOC. Now, what will be the next level? So we have given a title to one of the MOOCs. The next level is that you have to see the entire curriculum and the syllabi of this paper. Suppose this paper is having 6 units. Under the 6 units, there are various subparts. Altogether, it would be having around 40, 45, 46 titles or concepts which are being taught in this paper. What you need to do, you have to go ahead and have a proper thorough study of that syllabus, and you have to judiciously divide the entire content into around 35 to 40 parts. 35 35 to 40 35 to 40 parts you have to make from this particular syllabus of a paper. 35 to 40 parts. These 35 to 40 parts will be named as 35 to 40 modules. 35 to 40 modules. Every module is going to follow a 4-quadrant approach. What does it mean? That if I'm talking about these 30 to 40 modules, one module is going to have 4 parts. One module is going to comprise 4 parts. So let me do that for you. So there will be 40 modules here. There will be altogether 40 modules. And if we talk about the module number 1, this is the module number 1. This module, which follows 4-quadrant approach, there will be 4 quadrants. There will be 4 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There will be 4 quadrants. What are the names of these quadrants, or what exactly they have inside? I'm going to write it for you. Quadrant number 1. Quadrant number 1 is a text part. Like once you are, suppose that the first topic of this particular paper is growth and development. Yep, or principles of growth and development. So you will be creating a text part for the growth and development paper. Text part. This text part will be approximately of 3,000 to 3,500 words. This is the word limit, or you can say that the prescribed limit by Swayam authorities. And you must know that if you are following the Swayam norms, suppose you are willing to develop a MOOC for any other platform and any other LMS, even on your Andhra Pradesh government's learning management system, then also if you are following the Swayam guidelines, I'll just show you where the Swayam guidelines are lying. you will be in a position to send to actually transport your material to your LMS or any other platform without any problem, because these are the guidelines which are universal. These are basically, there is a standard which is called a SCORM standard for massive open online courses. So these guidelines are taking care of the SCORM standards. So if you are creating any content in this way, you can transport it or you can place that material on any of the platforms. It will become platform neutral. So always, and there is one more thing. If you create your content in 4 quadrant, following the 4 quadrant approach, then only you are going to get the API scores. So if you create the content, you create the modules following the API scores, you are going to get, and it is placed over your university's platform or any of the platforms, you are going to get API scores also. That is something which is written in the 2018's UGC regulation. So the first quadrant is a text, which is of 3000 to 3500 words. The second quadrant, after you have done with the text part, you will be like, there will be one person who is going to author the text part, and there will be another person, another expert who is going to review the text, and there will be another person who is going to language check the text. So you have to search for the people who can do the review part, and if you get a project from the Swayam, you will get budget for everything. So please go and see the guidelines. I'll show you where the things are written. After understanding this, you can see the guidelines and you can actually corroborate everything with this lecture. So once the material is reviewed, everything is done. On the basis of this text of 3000 to 3500 words, which is in written form, you will create a video of half an hour. This is the quadrant number 2. Quadrant number 2 is a video, or it can be videos. See, this is another change which now the government has accepted. Earlier, government was saying that we will be accepting only the videos of half an hour. But now there is a change. They say that we will pay for only half an hour. We will pay for only half an hour, not more, not obviously less. For less, they are having a quarantine, but for more, they are not going to pay you more. But if you are creating 3 videos of 10, 10, 10 minutes, which altogether comprise a 30-minute slot, you are allowed to do that. If you want to create 5 minutes, 6 videos for one module, and you want to place it in the Swayam platform or any of the course platforms, you are allowed to do that. Payment will be done for half an hour only. So for payment purposes, you must be aware of that the videos should be, the quadrant 2 is of video or videos which are to be made in half an hour. Half hour videos, but the videos can be many in number. You can create one or you can create many. It is up to you. You can create short videos of many, one video of 12 minutes, one video of 8 minutes, one video of again 10, 11 minutes. And in this way also you can do the purpose, because a lot of people were saying this, that it is difficult for any person to actually go ahead and see a video of 40 minutes or half an hour in one go. It will be very boring, and there were many comments made by the learned people. So that's why the government has taken this decision that, okay, if you feel that you can create small videos and that will be better, you can do that, but we will pay only for half an hour. So this is the quadrant number 2. After the quadrant number 2, we have got the quadrant number 3, which is the questions and answers. Quadrant number 3, which is the self-assessment. In this self-assessment, we have got we have to create some close-ended questions, like close-ended questions 10 to 15, which are based on the module itself. 10 to 15 close-ended questions means you can create a MCQ, you can create checkbox, you can create true false type questions, the questions which are basically having definite answers. Okay, so that type of questions you have to create, and it is to be kept in the self-assessment part. And basically in Swayam they create a pool from the entire modules. Like if every module is having 10 questions, suppose, and these 10 questions, like 40 modules, so there will be 400 questions, and from this pool of 400 questions they will be taking the examination at the end. Like they will select suppose 50 questions from those 400, and they will give it in the exams. So that's why they ask to you to prepare per module at least 10 to 15 close ended questions. And also you need to create some assessment, descriptive assessment items, descriptive items and descriptive assignments, which are like the long answer type or short answer type questions, which can be given periodically to check that whether the comprehension is done properly or not. So that also you need to, like, two to three descriptive questions are to be prepared per text or per module. 2 to 3 descriptive questions are prepared. So this is the quadrant number 3. In this quadrant number 3, these items, like I will leave space, so easier. 10 to 15 self-assessment questions which are close-ended, and then 2 to 3 descriptive assignments which are to be prepared per module. Now come to the quadrant number 4. Quadrant number 4. In the quadrant number 4, we have got the that is basically called as the discussion forum. Discussion forum by the MOOCs authorities. What exactly is discussion forum? In this discussion forum, normally the course developer, the teacher or the mentor normally gives some sort of reflective items, reflective topics. Suppose the topics which are right now going on are related to the developmental issues of children. So they might give a topic for discussion, that what are the developmental issues you feel that an autistic child must be having. Now, every participant is supposed to write something on autistic child, the developmental process, the developmental delays and issues related to autism and all. They will be discussing among the group. They will be discussing. One person is going to say, write something, and there will be a counter by another person, then a cross counter by another person, and right away in the chat box they are going to make a discussion. They will be writing their views in various forms, and those views will be checked by the peer groups, and they will be giving the remarks or feedback. And even the teacher, the mentor, is going to give remarks to them. The remarks will be in two forms. The first form is through the chat box. Like the chat box is going on, there will be various comments where the teacher is going to give the feedback by writing the responses. And there will be another way, which is called as live interaction. Live interaction. In the live interaction, every week there is a slot which is fixed Like on Thursday from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, there will be the live interaction by the mentor. Suppose there are 4 or 5 mentors in a course. So any of the mentor or any two or any three or all the mentors can all together come, and they can be live using the platform facility. There are facilities in the platform itself where you can go live, and the students can ask, they can interact live with the teachers. So that is the part of the discussion forum. So chat-based discussion and also the live interactions are done uh, through this discussion forum. So what we do, like when we are preparing ourselves in this 4 quadrant approach, we normally jot down some of those discussion points which can be given when we will be writing the chats, and like we will be pointing some sort of topic for discussion. We are posing some sort of topic for discussion, so that we can make a list beforehand that this is the course. So this type of discussion forum questions can be posed, so that you have to prepare, and in this way you have prepared one single module. In the same way, module 2, module 3, module 4 till module 40 are to be prepared. Once you are done with these 40 modules, then you have to, and you have got the project also from this Swayam, then you will get login credentials, and you have to upload the entire content in the library of the course. And then from the library, you have to place it every week, like weekly plan you have to prepare, and then you have to send it to for review to these. Like you have to press a button that I have uploaded, my uploading is over, now you can just go ahead and make a review and allow me to run the course. This is like prospective date from which I can start my course, and they will allow you to run the course. They will open it for you, and students can enroll. You can keep a date, like suppose starting from 1st of August to 15th of August, you can do the registrations. From 16th August, the course will start. Registrations can be open till 20th of August. So if there are 5 days, you can keep it open even after the running of the course. But after that, you can close the registration process, and then you can run your course very smoothly. The advantage is that if you are if you are very keeping yourself up to date, and if you are getting any query or any type of remarks from the students that this is something which is to be changed, yeah, wo, and you are keeping on changing, then once you are done with the first cycle of the course, for the second cycle there will be no any problem. You just have to make the corrections done. If there are any corrections, then you have to do the corrections, and then in the second cycle you just have to place the material weekly, and library, it's already there in the library, place it, and then you can run for the second cycle. So this is the entire philosophy related to the 4 quadrant approach of MOOCs. Now I'm going to show you from where you can get the entire material or the entire information from the sites. If you are creating courses for UG and PG level for non-technical areas, then you have to apply for like the National MOOC Coordinator is Consortium of Educational Communication, which comes under the aegis of UGC. So there is a website. You just have to type CEC. So CEC, Consortium for Educational Communication. Click on this site. This is the homepage of CEC. And here you can find CEC MOOCs. Click on Explore. And here inside this, you can see that UG and PG MOOCs are written. Inside this, if you want to enroll for any UG PG MOOCs, there is an information. If you want to submit your proposal for UG PG MOOCs, that is also given. And there is another point, they are asking, they are inviting for translations. There are various courses which are already created. So if you are interested in translating any of the already created MOOCs, you can apply for it. Expression of interest you can fill. Here is the related information. Expression of interest for language translation. They are now working on translations in all the 22 languages listed in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So you just have to explore if you are good in translating. And yes, there are API scores for translated version of the courses also. So here, if you want to submit the expression of interest, click on submit your proposal for UG and PG MOOCs. After clicking, you will get this type of page. And here you can see that there are three things. The first thing is the expression of interest. Click on this expression of interest. They will be asking you like whatever information you want related to MOOCs, everything is given here. Like they will be giving you the introduction, that who exactly they are, what exactly Swayam does, what is Swayam and all. Then the scope of work, that what exactly the work is having. Whatever I have just informed you about, the quadrants 1, 2, 3, 4, all the information, written information related to that is also given here. Then the eligibility, like this is a question which a lot of people might be thinking, that whether we are eligible or not. If you are a teacher teaching in any of the colleges or universities, you have to be a permanent teacher, and you have to be the experience, at least 5 years experience. Yes, in this case, if you are having a 5 year experience, where suppose 3 years experience is like of contractual basis, and rest of the 2 years is of a permanent basis, then also they accept. But altogether you must be having the experience of at least 5 years. You should, at present, at the time of sending the expression of interest, you should be on the permanent post in any of the colleges or universities. And rest of the things are like you, like when you are applying your host university, see the college or university where you are teaching, they have to give the certificate. So they should be ready for giving or properly affiliating the course which you are developing. So for that purpose, they have got a format. That format is to be signed by the registrar of the university, and it is to be submitted while the expression of interest is being submitted. So that is also written here. And then the guidelines, the Swayam guidelines, the financial norms, the Swayam regulation 2021, everything is given. Even not a single thing is left. If you want to know that how much money is to be disbursed to the video recorder, or to the editor, to the graphic designer, everything, the aspect ratio, the quality of the video, what type of uh, stage is to be built, every single specification is given. How to build the budget, they have given everything here in the Swayam guidelines and the financial norms. And then here is the submission of proposal section. So in the submission of proposal section, at present, they have specified 17 areas which are in the priority. So you can see that here there is the first level is to select the level. And if suppose you have selected UG level, then again, the next thing is you have to select the subject. And these are the 17 priority areas. So suppose I have selected sociology. So in this case, the subject is now selected. In the subjects, they have even listed the papers, because they are following the CBCS system, which runs throughout the country. UGC's CBCS system. So after selecting the subject, you have to select the paper. All the papers are specified. So suppose I have selected the sociology of media. After selecting this paper, I can even open the syllabus, and I can see that whether this syllabus, what I was thinking and what exactly it asked me to do, whether both are same or not. So click on the open syllabus, and the syllabus which you are going to use while preparing the MOOC, it will be open in front of you. So this is the syllabus, a very small syllabus per se. So this is, you can see. And then if you are ready to open to develop this particular MOOC, you can click on this registration for submitting the proposal section. Once you will click on this, the form will come, which you need to fill and submit along with the few of things which I am going to show you. When you are submitting your proposal, a small thing like some of the things you always be ready with. And what are those? You should be ready with a small video, which is an introductory video. So this I have created for me. I'll show you that intro video of 5-6 minutes, which must be informing the audiences that what exactly your course is going to have. So I have submitted a proposal. So you can see that this is a video which is informing about that what exactly this course will be, how I will be teaching this course, what will be the objectives of this course. In this course, for fulfilling the objectives, what will be the content, the content is also informed, and then what exactly will be the structure, like the e-text, the video tutorial, everything I have informed. Like I am speaking up so that if my proposal is being judged by the team of experts, they can see that whether the person who is saying that I am going to offer a MOOC, whether the person is capable of doing that or not. So it is going to give some sort of sampling of your work, which you are going to go ahead and do in the future. So you should prepare this video very properly. I was not having access to any of those studios, and also I created it at home. So it is not very kind of perfect, but because of the corona and related problems, at that moment I was compelled to record it at home. So this is a home recorded video, but I can say that at least the material is fine. The ambience and rest of the things I was not able to actually ensure a lot. When you record in any of the AMRCs or any of the studios, the product becomes very very uh, professional kind of. So this is the with the along with the expression of interest, a small video is to be submitted. You have to submit something which is called as about the course, like a paragraph or 1 or 2 pages related to what exactly this paper which you are going to create in MOOC is all about. So this you can see that I have created for my paper, which I sent the proposal for the child psychology, like child development and learning paper. So this write up, and there is a very important thing which you need to create, and that is the weekly plan. The weekly plan, like the weekly plan is having the visualization of the entire course by you. So I'll show you how the weekly plan look likes. What they ask, the SWAYAM authorities ask that you should be having an idea that what exactly you are going to offer in the entire course, and this should be done beforehand, before you get the budget and you get the what to say, the project. You have to send the proposal, and in this proposal you have to inform them that what exactly will be the weekly plan of yours. On the first day, what you are going to do. On the second day, what will be the module, what you will do in the third day, in in the fourth week, what you are going to, every single week and day, the modules which you are going to give to the students, what are the objectives of those modules, and what are the learning outcomes. They are also asking about the learning outcomes. So this is a structure which you need to make beforehand. Right now you can see that it is I have proposed a 20 weeks MOOC, and it's not a difficult thing. You don't feel like that it's something which is very difficult. As a teacher, you would be aware of everything, that what you are going to teach. Whatever you teach in the class, select a paper which you are teaching in your class, because in that paper you will be very much proficient. So you would be knowing that what is the topic which comes after this, which comes like next to that, to the second, next to the third, and in this way you can visualize and you can place it day wise. Also in that day wise, you can even write the objectives. After writing the objectives, just transform it to learning outcomes. Like if your objective says that to make the learners understand the meaning of moral development, then the learning outcomes will be that the people, teachers, or the students will be in a position to define moral development, describe moral development. So action verbs can be used and we can make the learning outcomes. So something which is to be, and yes, it is a tentative plan. In case once you have started planning the MOOC, you have got something which you want to change. They are not very rigid. They are asking you to give a plan, but in case later on you want to do certain changes, that is also allowed. So these are the things which you need to uh, keep prepared, and once you are filling the expression of interest, then you can just submit all these things all together, and after this you just have to wait and watch. They will do the checking review, and if the proposal is accepted, then you will get the budget. The EMMRCs will be allocated where you can go for recording. The recording is not to be done by your own. There will be a team which is going to assist you, and that payment is going to be done by the Swayam authorities. It will be given to you through the registrar of your university. Okay, so this is, I think, all about the proposal and submission of expression of interest and the four quadrant approach. So I hope that you all have got what you expected to, but if there are questions, I can take up.
Madam, thank you very much. Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir, you are.
Really, it's a wonderful session. My submission is about this MOOC courses. Because we have almost 100 strong faculty, talent pool is there.
Mhm.
And they are working on skill development courses as well as life skill courses, madam. There are about 24 skill development courses under CBCS and
Okay.
100 life skill courses, 10 life skills courses. Around 100 faculty, now they are trained, madam, at our end from
Okay.
Andhra Pradesh. Can
Okay.
they submit these life skill courses under MOOC or skill development courses?
They can. They can.
Because they are already into it. They are making textbook, they are making LMS, including podcasts also.
Sir, just
I think it can be very easy for them to upload this content into the MOOCs.
आप प्लीज मुझसे 10 मिनट बाद बात कीजिए जी yes sir. Yeah, you are asking that whether they can now go for submitting their proposals.
Exactly.
Yeah, so yes, they can. They have to see that in which area, like I think that they come like in your college, in your section, you will be lying under the undergraduate courses, and that is being governed by CEC, Consortium of Educational Communication. So I have shown the place where you can come. You can see that the priority areas, in the priority areas, whether the courses which you are planning, if they are lying, you can like at with any point of time you can submit the expression of interest. I hope people have seen this particular web page where they have to come and check.
Yeah, fine, madam. Fine, thank you. Any doubts?
ఫైనాన్స్ అసిస్టెన్స్ ముందే ఇస్తారా లేదా చెప్పారు కదా
Yes sir, is there any
He is asking about the financial assistance for these courses.
Okay, sir, you can just go to like, see right now what I'm doing. Submit your proposal for UG MOOCs and PG MOOCs. I think that it is visible to you. Here you can come and click on this, submit your proposal for UG MOOCs. And in this case, here, the expression of interest. This is the section. Here you have to come And here is the submission of proposal. From here, you have to select the subject, sorry, the level, UG level you have selected. And then from here, if you see that that area which you are talking about, commerce, I think is the area which you are talking about, or economics. Hello?
Yeah, madam. Please, economics you can.
Economics, yes. So economics you can click on, and after clicking on economics, you can select the course. So financial economics, I think, is there. Financial economics is very much there. So you click on the financial economics, and here is the syllabus. You have to see the syllabus. Syllabus they have not given, so you just have to see the UGC website for the syllabus. Otherwise, in cases, in rest of the cases, I will just see that whether the syllabus is given or not. Yes, like in this case, the syllabus is given. So in case of financial economics, they have not given the syllabus, so you can just go ahead and see the UGC site for the financial economics syllabus, which is followed for CBCS. And you can start, if you have created everything, suppose the modules are already created, so you can just see that if there is something which is missing in your creation, like from this particular syllabus, if in this syllabus there are 2-3 points which you have not covered, you can cover and make it full. Or if there are extra things in whatever you have created, I think there is no need to remove, because it is if you have created it and that is extra according to this particular paper, but in your college or university those extra things are taught, then you can keep it. But you just have to make sure that you have got 35 to 40 modules, not more than that, because the budget will be allocated only for 40 modules. Okay, so in this way you can create the like the weekly plan and the structure, and then you can submit your expression of interest. And for submitting the expression of interest, here is the registration for submitting the proposal. You click on this and then this type of form will come. You have to register, and then you can submit the expression of interest. It will inform you what to do next. Everything is like very automated. Okay, so this is the way in which you can actually go for submitting the proposal in any of the subject areas. You can just see if your subject is in priority area, they will select it spontaneously. But suppose you are belonging to a subject, like in my case, I must tell you my story. Education right now is not in the priority area. I have submitted the proposal. I got every single permission from my university, but they have also reviewed. But right now the project is still not given to me because it is not in the priority area. What they say, that in the second round or in any of the rounds, as soon as it will come in the priority area, the spontaneously the project will be given to me. So if your subject is in the priority area, you can submit very soon, like as early as possible, you can submit the proposal. Okay. Hello.
Yes, madam. One more query.
Yes.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, sir.
In our college, we have introduced a certificate course which is not available on the UGC. So which was a add-on course, madam. We are
Okay.
introducing our add-on course.
Mhm.
For that, we have to prepare a MOOCs for the UGC. Can we send proposal for the new certificate courses?
Okay. See, in case of
Add-on
certificate
course.
courses, add-on certificate courses, the IGNU is the National MOOC coordinator. Okay, IGNU is the National MOOC coordinator for certificate courses. So you can go to the IGNU MOOCs. Okay, like there are 9 national MOOC coordinators, which are for in case of UG and PG courses, CEC and UGC is taking care of. IGNU has got the responsibility to coordinate for the certificate courses. So you can contact IGNU and they will let you know the rest of the process. Okay, sir. And yes, there is a possibility that
Hello.
suppose you want to create the course, you want to create a course you can frame the entire structure of the MOOC. You can even go on creating the small course on Google Classroom. You can do the pilot on your own through the Google Classroom, and then you can transfer it through the IGNOU. Like by the time you will get the project, you can keep on working and placing the content over the Google Classroom. So this is one of the ways in which we can work. So for the certificate courses, you just can move to IGNOU. Hello? Hello? Hello, am I audible? Hello? I think the camera switched off, sir, Anil sir. I can't see.
Yeah, madam. One more query. Yeah, you're audible now.
I'm not able to listen. Kuch samajh mein nahi- I'm not able to comprehend what you are saying.
Oh,
Hello? Yes, sir?
yeah, is it okay, madam, now?
Yeah. Now it's okay.
Okay, our participants asking that how much amount they will give for one course.
It is approximately 14.5 lakhs.
So 14.5 lakhs is for one course, and for translation another 14 lakhs.
Yeah, for translation, they have got other norms. I think translation, like that is very perfectly different. If you are asking, you are getting a project for translation, there is another budget, which is some other. I don't exactly know about the translation amount, but that is that would be a separate amount which will be given for translation, around 10 lakh or something like that.
Madam, actually you are giving a wonderful opportunity for each course, because ours is a bilingual. They can get almost 25 lakhs for one course.
Yeah. If they want to create a course in English, then there will be another project which is given. Then for yes, definitely.
1 minute, madam. I want to announce one thing. Just I want to announce one thing for my audience. మనం ఒక స్మాల్ అనౌన్స్మెంట్ ఏంటంటే ఇంపార్టెంట్ అనౌన్స్మెంట్. ఇదందరూ కూడా కంటెంట్ డెవలపర్స్ అవుతున్నారు. అయినప్పుడు మనం స్వయంకరణ చేసినట్లయితే మీకు ఒక స్వయం కోర్స్కి 25 lakhs వస్తుంది. యాక్చువల్గా సీసీ మీకు ఇచ్చేది మొత్తం ఇచ్చేది 10,000 మొత్తం ఇస్తుంది. అన్ని కలిపితే మీకు కౌంట్ చేసుకుంటే 10,000 వస్తుంది. మీరు అదే కంటెంట్ మీరు దీంట్లో చేస్తే 25 lakhs. ఇది ఎన్ని చెప్పంటే ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ ఉంటుందండి. ఇదే కంటెంట్ని మీరు 4-5 members కలుపుకొని ఒక కోర్స్ డిజైన్ చేస్తే, అంటే ఇంగ్లీష్లో చేసిన దానికి తెలుగులో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేయడం చేసి చేస్తే, ఇంగ్లీష్లో చేస్తే 14 lakhs, తెలుగులో చేస్తే another 14 lakhs, రెండో కలిపితే మీకు 25 lakhs. సో మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఏదైతే టీమ్ ఉన్నారో టీమ్ ఆఫ్ అయినట్టయితే మీరు ఈజీగా వన్ కోర్స్కి 25 lakhs సంపాదించు. ఒకవేళ 25 into 4 వేసుకున్నా, డివైడెడ్ బై 4 వేసుకున్నా, మీకు ఒక్కొక్కరికి అట్లీస్ట్ 4 to 5 lakhs వస్తుంది. దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ పవర్. అంటే ఇక్కడ మీకు ఎకనామిక్ ఎంపవర్మెంట్ కూడా జరుగుతుంది. అంటే దీని ఒక ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ గా తీసుకుంటాను చెప్తాను నేను. Thank you, madam. What I told is,
Yes, sir.
yeah, it's really a source of inspiration for our people, madam, because they are already into content development.
Mhm.
If they can submit into MOOCs, they can also earn in lakhs.
Yeah. Yes. And for related information, they can definitely come to the website, to this place, and they can just recapitulate whatever I have just informed, because it would be an information overload. So they can come to this place and okay, and they can just see that what exactly I was mentioning is written here, so they can recapitulate it.
Sir, let's hear the first we have to get university procedure
అందుకని చూస్తాం.
లాస్ట్ 1 day నుంచి ట్రై చేస్తున్నాం సార్. Global. Leads means global.
Madam, one more query is, actually one member from Dr. Ambedkar University, Srikakulam. He approached his university, but university has rejected his proposal because they don't know the guidelines.
So in this case, it happens because they are not aware of all those things now. So in that case, what he can do, he can revise a little bit of revisions can be done. And when you are submitting the proposal, but take a printout of the entire guideline, the financial guideline and this Swayam guideline also. You have seen the place where you can get it, and attach it along with the proposal so that they can get an idea if they want to know. There are people who are not aware of all these things now, so you can submit it all together with the guidelines which are placed over the website.
And what is the process of uploading new executives profile?
ఇప్పుడే చెప్తాను మీకు మేడం ఏం చెప్పారంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ ఏ 4-week ప్రపోజల్. ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ ఇంట్రోడక్టరీ ప్రపోజల్. ఇంట్రోడక్టరీ ప్రపోజల్ లో మీరు కంటెంట్ ఉంటుంది, టెక్స్ట్ ఉంటుంది, వీడియో ఉంటుంది, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఉంటుంది. 4-week ప్రపోజల్ ఇస్తే దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఇంట్రోడక్టరీ ప్రపోజల్. అది సబ్మిట్ చేస్తే యూ విల్ బి కాల్డ్ ఫర్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ బై ద టీమ్. డెఫినెట్ గా మన మేడం హెల్ప్ చేస్తారు. మీరు సబ్మిట్ చేసి నాకు చెప్పండి, నేను హెల్ప్ చేస్తాను, డెఫినెట్ గా మీకు వస్తుంది. ఇది 2 years చెప్పండి, ఎవరు రాలేదు. మళ్ళీ రావు నాకు ఎందుకంటే మూమెంట్ అలా గేట్ పెట్టేది జంప్. గోల్డెన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. మీరు ఆల్రెడీ కంటెంట్ డెవలప్ చేస్తారు, నేను ఒక టీమ్ ఆఫ్ చేసి దాన్ని సబ్మిట్ చేసుకుంటే అఫ్కోర్స్ మేబీ నేను కనెక్షన్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. నెక్స్ట్ టైం మీరు క్లిక్ అవుతారు, అప్పటి నుంచి మీకు ఎవరు వెనక్కి చూడాల్సింది. కంటెంట్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఫర్ ఎంటైర్ నేషన్. మీకు ఆశ్చర్యం వేస్తుంది, ఒకసారి మనకి నేషనల్ కోఆర్డినేట్ చూడండి. మన విజయవాడలో ఉన్నారు, గుంటూరులో ఉన్నారు, మనంతా ప్రైవేట్ కాలేజ్ ఉన్నాం. ఎందుకని గవర్నమెంట్ కాలేజ్ లేదు? హైలీ క్వాలిఫైడ్. క్వాలిఫికేషన్ లేదు వాళ్ళు, ఎందుకంటే టెక్నికల్స్ కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు చేస్తారు. ప్రైవేట్ కాలేజ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రైవేట్ కాలేజ్ ఉన్నాయి. సేమ్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కేవీ సిద్ధార్థ కాలేజ్ ఉన్నారు, దట్ ఈస్ నో ప్రైవేట్ కాలేజ్. సిద్ధార్థ మహిళా కాలేజ్ ఉంది, దట్ ఈస్ నో ప్రైవేట్ కాలేజ్. వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు కంటెంట్ డెవలపర్స్ మూక్స్ లో, మనం లేదు. ఈవెన్ దే ఆర్ నేషనల్ కోఆర్డినేటర్స్. కాబట్టి మీకు అందరు కూడా అన్ని స్కిల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, మీరు కంటెంట్ డెవలప్మెంట్ చేస్తారని చెప్పి నేను బికమ్ మై నేషనల్ కోఆర్డినేటర్ ఫర్ మూక్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ మేడం. ఐ టోల్డ్ దెమ్ దట్ యూ విల్ బి దేర్ ఫర్ హెల్పింగ్ అస్.
Yes, definitely. I will be more than happy even to come to your place, to Andhra Pradesh, and online is always very good because no logistics, no travel time wastage, and everything is there. So yes, I will be always there.
No, madam. Actually, my commissioner want to invite you to this place. Maybe a suitable time is not. We are not finding suitable time. Next time, definitely we'll invite you.
Otherwise, online is also, I like online too. That is also one of the ways, because see, the work should be done. It's not important that a person should be there. The person is utilized for which purpose, that purpose should be solved. Okay, so both ways I am happy to be there with all of you and be the part of your success.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much. Definitely, this time our team will submit proposal and I will contact you. Kindly help us.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. So I am ending the meeting, madam. I will be closing.
Yeah. Yes, I'm also leaving it.
Thank you.